Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Solihull College Hairdressing and Barbering Open Event. My name's Mark, and today I'm going to be going through a few options for you that you could take in September in your continued education. So I'm sharing a PowerPoint with you today about some options which we can look at. But before we go on to that, I've got a little video to show you about our department, about the hairdressing and barbering things we do here at the college, and then we'll move on with those.
If you want to be a hairdresser, barber, stylist, or salon manager, then you've found the right place. Study hairdressing and barbering, and you'll be trained by industry experts who'll teach you both the theoretical and practical skills needed to build a career in the industry. Our Aspire salons are a professional salon environment, and once you've reached the necessary level, you'll hone your skills on real paying customers. With our links to local salons, work experience opportunities are never far away. Discover your future at Solihull College and University Centre.
Fantastic. So there you can see that you've seen a kind of part of our salons, what we do, and I'm just going to change this over. Wonderful. So that video there was kind of looking at our salons and looking at some of our students working. And what we're going to look at today is we're going to be looking at the curriculum choice, so things you can go on to. We're going to be looking at the study programme. We're also going to discuss things like kit and uniform and what things you need. We'll look at student services. We've got some students' work for you to look at, and then also we'll look at some social media a bit later. If you do want to ask any questions throughout this presentation, then please just put that into the chat, and what we'll do at the end of the presentation, we can have some time where I can answer some of your questions for you. So I hope you find this kind of presentation quite informative, but if you do have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Okay, so the first thing we're going to look at today is the curriculum choice. So what courses we've got available here at the college, which you can join in September. We have an array of courses which you can choose from. And in hairdressing and barbering, the first one we've got is we have an entry-level course. And this is for the type of student which is new to the industry, wants to learn them good foundations and hopefully progress on to the next levels. The entry-level hair, beauty and makeup is designed for students which are unsure really what pathway they want to take. So it could be that, oh yeah, I've got an interest in hair, I've got an interest in beauty, I've also got an interest in makeup. I'm not really sure which one I want to go for yet. Well, with the entry level, you can do all those three combined, and then when you finish that course, you then branch off into the specialism you want to go into. So any of you which are interested in either hair, beauty or makeup and can't make a decision on what you want to do, this is the course for you really. And what you're going to do in that course is you're going to know how to care for your own skin, how to apply your own makeup, care for hands and feet, be able to paint nails, shampoo and condition hair, blow dry and style hair, care and hygiene in the salon. So that's like looking after the salon, making sure that it's all nice and clean and prepared, ready for the clients. Create a hair and beauty image, which is a great part of the qualification where you get to showcase all the things you've learned throughout the time on the course, and you create a really amazing image at the end. So we do like a little photo shoot with you, and we can kind of show those photos off. And you'll also look at things like communication skills, but also within this course you can get the opportunity to, if you need to, retake your English and maths qualifications, and this is quite a big thing for you moving forward onto the next levels. So if this is something you're interested in doing, the entry requirements for this course is for you to have a successful interview with one of the hair and beauty lecturing staff. And also you need a good school report and a reference. So you'd normally get these from school at the end of your academic year. So be prepared to bring those in with you when we kind of interview. Okay. Then we've got another course, which is level 1 hairdressing. This is for the type of student that wants to start hairdressing. They've got no previous experience, but they're ready to kind of, really take that step into the hairdressing or barbering career. This is a good course for you to do if you want to kind of, again, build good foundations. Because what you're going to do on this course is you're going to develop self. So what that means is it's kind of developing your own good communication skills, being able to talk to people correctly in the salon and know how to communicate with other members of the team too. You're going to be able to prepare for work. So what this means is here at Solihull College, we try and get everybody ready to go out there and do their jobs and get really good jobs and stuff. So what we're going to do is prepare you for those interviews. You're going to work towards goals. So throughout this course, you're going to have goals set, and you're going to work towards them and start understanding why it's important for you to kind of meet one goal and then move on to another. And then the hairdressing part, you're going to be doing styling of hair. So these types of things are straightening, curling, setting of hair. It might be hair ups, plaiting. We do quite a lot of plaiting and braiding in level 1, which I know a lot of people are interested in, and it's quite fashionable at the moment. You're also going to be looking at shampooing and conditioning hair. So this is a really important part of hairdressing because that is your foundation of moving on to your next levels. And like I explained before, plaiting and twisting is quite an on-trend thing for you at the moment. So the entry requirements for this course is, again, it's going to be a successful interview, which may be done either online or it could be done face-to-face. And also you need a good school report and a good reference. So, and again, you'll get those when you are leaving school. Okay, so moving on to the next course now. We've got another level 1 course here, which is barbering. So those of you which are interested in doing men's hair, this would be your first step into barbering. And again, it's all about developing yourself as a person, being able to communicate effectively with different people, and also working towards goals. Now, on this course here, what we tend to do is we do a lot of styling men's hair, shampoo and conditioning, and we also, at the end of this course, we tend to start going over the basic men's cutting. So you get to learn all those fundamentals at the beginning, and then at the end you start your cutting, your barbering, things you really want to learn really. This course entry requirements is, again, a successful interview and a good school report and reference. Now, all these level 1 courses we offer are the foundation to your career within the industry, and they are a fantastic stepping stone for you to take to make sure that when you do move on to the next level, which is your level 2, you're ready and you're confident to move on as well, because I think that's really important when we're dealing with hair, whether it's hairdressing or barbering. Okay, so those of you which may have already got some experience in hairdressing, you might have done your level 1 at school, or you feel that you're ready to move on to level 2 hairdressing. What this course is all about, it's basically going to give you all the knowledge, understanding and skill of all the things you need to do to work in a salon. What the level 2 hairdressing course does, it gets you ready for industry. So it's getting you understanding all the haircuts, it's getting you to understand all the styling and dressing, but also fundamentally with hairdressing, it's all about communication. So learning good consultation skills. The level 2 is it's fast paced, it's fun. You learn quite a lot in a small period of time. And I do feel for those students which are ready to kind of take that next step and really want to push themselves, the level 2 hairdressing will be the one for you. At the end of level 2 hairdressing, get to do a photo shoot as well, which is absolutely great because, you know, it showcases your skills and what you can do. It's a fantastic course because I think, you know, it makes you really understand what it's like to work in a salon, because when we are working in the salons, we're working on real people a lot of the time. So it really does help you develop your communication skills, which is great. If the level 2 hairdressing is for you, then your entry requirements are going to be either a level 1 in hairdressing already, or you might be getting a D grade or above in English and maths. So this is something that we look at when you are doing your applications, is that you have met that D grade or above in English and maths. So if it is the level 2 you're looking for, but you don't have that D grade, then it might be the level 1 hairdressing that you come into, and that will be your stepping stone through to it. Okay. So we've also got the level 2 barbering. Again, this is for those students which are ready to get stuck in. They've got their grade D in English and maths, and they just want to get really stuck into kind of cutting hair and getting ready to work in those barbers. And on the level 2 barbering course, you're going to be looking at health and safety. That's a big part of our qualifications, really, is to make sure that you and your client are safe at all times. Again, it's going to be developing consultation skills. You're going to be shampoo and conditioning. You're going to be understanding how to analyze hair, analyze scalp, and know what shampoos to use. You're going to be learning how to cut men's hair. So this is your fading and, you know, all types of different barbering skills. You're also going to be looking at facial hair as well. So this is looking at cutting men's beards. It might be sideburns. It could be, you know, shaping up a moustache. So you're going to be looking at stuff like that. Also on the level 2 barbering, you do get a little tiny taste of colouring, lightening hair, which is really, really good. You tend to be doing something quite creative. So as you can imagine, you know, with men's hairdressing, it's quite short with the fades, and then you might have a little bit more length on top or something. So what you want to do with that is you want to kind of put a bit of colour in there. So you will learn those techniques as well. And I'm sure that most of you are on social media, and you can see at the moment for men's hairdressing or men's barbering, colour is massive, and it's becoming a big thing, a big trend thing, which is great. Again, with the level 2 barbering, you will be doing a photo shoot, and also we do get our level 2 barbers to go off and do competitions, and I will talk about a bit more about that later, but you do get that opportunity, which is fantastic and amazing for your CV. Another thing which we'll do on the course is you're going to be understanding how to promote yourself and promote products, because one thing I've seen the industry move on to at the moment is about self-promotion and using things like social media to really kind of showcase what you can do. And it's had a massive impact on our industry, so that's definitely something will help you develop through over the course. Okay, so moving on. So when you finished your level 2 barbering or level 2 hairdressing, you've got the option then of going on to your level 3, because luckily in the industry that you're coming into, we never stop learning. There's always new techniques, there's always new methods, there's always new things to learn. So level 3 hairdressing or barbering is an amazing option for you to take, and what you tend to learn on these courses, because you've learned all the fundamentals of men's hairdressing, you can then go on and learn all the advanced stuff. So all the creative stuff, the interesting stuff you tend to see on Instagram, TikTok and all the social medias out there, and it's really, really fun. So when you've kind of completed your level 1 and you may have then completed your level 2, and what a next stepping stone, well, your next stepping stone is going to be level 3, and that's really your creative part of our industry, and it's fantastic, it's really interesting. And I know that in the level 3 you get to create your own work-ready social media portfolio. So what that is, it's basically you developing a page about your skill, about the work you produce, about you as a person, so you can showcase yourself out there, and it's fantastic. Another thing we do here at the college is we tend to do a promotional show, and this is where we get models, we do their hair, we get them all dressed, all makeup, everything they need, and do like a nice catwalk show, and it's fantastic, an amazing opportunity, and it's good for you to put on your CVs. So there's your kind of career routes and what courses we've got available for you. Another thing which I'd want to talk to you about is obviously apprenticeships. Now, apprenticeships you can do in hairdressing or barbering, in either, and they are a fantastic thing to go into, because one thing, you get paid when you're training, but two, you get real practical experience. So it's being in those salons day in, day out, understanding how they work, and really getting the feel for the industry. If an apprenticeship is something you really want to go into, then that's something we can help you with. We work with loads of barbers and loads of hairdressing salons around Birmingham and Solihull, and we can help you find those placements. And basically how it works is you would come to college 1 day a week, then you would do your in the salon for the rest. So you come to college where you learn your skills, you would then go off into the salon doing your daily work. That could be, you know, helping other hairdressers or barbers. That will also be doing training in the salon. But this is a fantastic experience, and I think if it is an apprenticeship you're looking for, then please don't hesitate to get in contact with one of the hair or beauty staff, and we can start looking at those types of things for you. And also, if it is apprenticeships, I would definitely go researching online about apprenticeships and what they mean to you. It's great. You learn the skill, you become good at the skill, but also you get paid whilst you do it. So it's quite good, really good actually. Okay, so I've talked about the courses, I've talked about what we've got to offer in hairdressing and barbering, and I think now what I'd like to have a look at is our study programmes, how this programme is put together. So this is our study programme, and basically it consists of our vocational qualification. So this is whether you're doing your barbering, your hairdressing, that's the main body of your qualification. You also get in the study programme maths and English. So if you finish school this year and you don't achieve your grade D, you do have the opportunity to resit them with us, which is amazing really, because it enables you to move on through education, through the different courses, and it gets you ready for them. We also have on our study programme work experience. Now, I personally feel work experience is the best part of your qualification, because that's what's going to give you the insight of how our industry really works. And the way we do this, we either do a block placement for a couple of weeks throughout the year, or we get some students to perhaps go 1 day a week into salons or barbers where they work with industry people, barbers and hairdressers, which they can kind of learn them extra skills from. We also have time for tutorial and enrichment. Now, a tutorial is where you get the opportunity to speak to your personal tutors and have one-to-ones. And your personal tutors are going to give you targets and things to work for over the next few weeks in your qualification. It also gives you the opportunity to talk to your personal tutor about any concerns or problems you might be having. So they're always there for you to help you throughout the course. We also have a varied enrichment programme where we offer you different learning experiences in different areas, and lots of different things to kind of enrich your experience. So it's not just going to be hairdressing and barbering, it might be looking at other things like different subject areas where we can take it through. It could be using the gyms, it could be using our beauty salons to have treatments done, lots of different things. So we'd obviously speak to you about those when you join us, but there's a massive huge array of that. And then we also have our solar. Now, what Solihull is, it's an online learning environment. And what this does for you, when you're in college here, and you learn your skills with your personal tutors, you also have the opportunity to go home, log on to your computers and go onto our Solar platform where you can learn more. And I find it fantastic. I know my students really enjoy it because what they learn with me in the lesson, they then go away and they're given that extra bit more of learning. So they really get to understand what we've spoken about. So that there is our study programme, and that's what most of you will be on if you come and join us. The only thing which would change is if you didn't need to do your maths and English, and obviously that wouldn't be in your timetable for the programme. Okay, so as you can imagine, in our industry, we do tend to wear a kit. We do tend to wear a uniform here at college, and you are going to get a kit. Now, I've got a couple of pictures here to show you, and you can see on there, you can see that with the kit you get a head block. You can see on that one side with the ladies' head block and the other side the gents' head block who are doing the barbering. So the kits are completely different. But these kits are amazing because you're able to go home with your training head and go over the things which you've learned with your tutors here at the college and recap them and practice them again. Once you've purchased your kit, it's yours to keep. And you know, and we kind of really push you to practice on friends and family at home. I know sometimes they might be thinking, oh, I'm not sure if I want you to be doing this bit yet, but you'll be surprised how quickly you can pick up the skills. We all tend to wear a uniform here at the college. I know that we tend to wear a tunic, or the barbers or the men tend to wear black trousers and a shirt. So, you know, I really like the uniform and the kit because it really makes you feel part of something. And I think that's really important, isn't it? Because being part of a department, and especially hair and beauty, it's important to have good personal image. So I think having a uniform is great, and I know that our students really do enjoy that, and they can't wait to get theirs in September and put them on, and they look fantastic, so that's great. Okay, so we've talked about what courses we've got in offer. We've looked at the study programme. We've talked about the uniform. So what other kind of things do we have here for you, for the students to help you? So we have a student services department. And in this department here, we can help you with applications. So if you're unsure what course you want to go on to, if you're thinking, should I be on level 1 or level 2, what should I do? Well, you can contact student services where they can help you. Also, student services will be able to help you with student finance. So if any of you are looking at getting finance, or you have finance available to help you, then we can help you with that. If any of you want to kind of look into any special educational needs that anybody might have, then student services can help you with that. One thing which a lot of our students do kind of go and speak to them about is their careers. Now, this is not only just looking at the career you're going into, but it's also looking at jobs available. So we help students try and find jobs and push them in the direction they want to be in. If you're feeling, when you're here at college and you're not feeling your best, you need to go and speak to somebody. We've got people there to help you as well. And you'd normally go and speak to your personal tutor, have a little one-to-one with them, and then they would kind of signpost you off to who you need to go to speak to student services. And also we have a huge safeguarding policy. So you will always feel safe here at the college. So, and if you didn't, you know, obviously you can come and speak to someone and they will help you and support you and, you know, iron out any niggles which might be there. Student services tend to be those people, if you think, oh no, what do I need to do for this? If you contact them, they can help you with a whole range of things. Okay, so, you know, what do our students get up to here at college? Now, you'll see on the screen at the moment that we've got lots of images our students have done over last year, and it's fantastic to see, really. You'll see there you've got one who's gone into competitions, and a lot of these images on here we put through to competitions as well, because the students do fantastic work and we want to really shout about it. And it's great. I know that students really enjoy taking pictures of their work, and we do post them on our social media. So it's great, and we would like to shout about it, definitely. But there's some images there of our students' work. So, you know, and I'm sure you'll agree there's some fantastic stuff on there. Really, really good images and strong images as well, which is great. Okay, so moving on, talking about the images and looking at where you can see more about our Aspire Hair and Beauty within Solihull College, you know, go and have a look at our Instagram, have a look at our Facebook, and, you know, by all means, please come on our website. I know that our students love posting things on our social media, so, you know, please have a look on there and go on there and like some stuff, and also follow us as well. Because I think, you know, that's the best way to get the good feel of the place. But I know that in future, when you're able to come in and meet us, I know my hairdressing students tend to say, oh, you know, get all the new students in, they can come and have their hair done for free, and that's absolutely fine. If that's something you would like to do, you can ring up Aspire Hair and Beauty and book yourself an appointment. If you are under 16, though, obviously we can only cut. We can't colour your hair at the moment, but you can definitely come in for a blow dry or a style or plaiting or a cut, and that'll be absolutely cool. So please follow our social media, where you can keep up to date with what we're doing here at the college, because we've got loads of stuff. We do loads of stuff, so please do that. And you know, your next step from here now will be looking at what course is right for you. So we've looked at all the different courses, and we've looked at the different levels, and I'd really, you know, pop onto our website and have a look and read through the course descriptions, where they can give you lots more information. But if you have got any questions, then we're going to have a look at those for you now. Thank you. Okay, so we've got a question here. How long does each level take to complete, and can you go straight onto level 2 course? Absolutely. I mean, what we've got, normally your course will run for 1 academic year. So that would be starting in the September and normally finishing about June time. And in regards to, can you go straight onto a level 2 course? Yes, you can. But you would need to have them GCSEs at grade D or 4, English and maths. So you can definitely go onto a level 2 course as long as you've got those GCSE grades. And I think we spoke about it earlier. If you did need to resit your maths and English, and obviously we have got the option for you to resit your GCSE maths and English again. Okay, so we've got another question here. Is there any theory work and coursework? There is a little bit, yeah. I mean, our courses tend to be very practical based, and we're in the salon a lot of the time, but we do have coursework and we do have theory work. So at the moment, we're delivering a lot of our theory work online due to how our world is at the moment, and that's going well. But normally you'd be in a classroom, in a theory room, where you'll be doing your learning about all the hair structures, the shampoos, the different cutting techniques, all of that. So we do theory work in classrooms, but also you do have coursework to do. So we tend to do some assignments. And again, your personal tutor will really help you with those. So we go through them, you would go home, do some coursework at home, and you'd come in and get some feedback off your tutor. So it's normally, you tend to have a quarter of theory work and coursework, and then the main part is your practical work, really learning those skills on how to kind of come into our industry, whether it's barbering or hairdressing. I hope that answers your question for you. And I'm just wondering if anybody else has got any questions you'd like to ask. How many people are on each course? Okay, so it depends on what group you're in really, but what we tend to have, we normally have about 15 students in each course. They're not normally that big. I mean, this year I do know on the level 2 courses, the hairdressing and the barbering, they have got in each course, I think they've got about 11 or 12 students. So we do tend to keep it as low as we can, just because obviously then you're getting that one-to-one tuition, because sometimes when you're learning a new practical skill, you're going to need that and you're going to need some support. So we definitely try and keep the numbers as low as we can, but it's normally, I know this year it's about, in our level 2 hair and barbering, we tend to have about 11, 12. Thank you for that question. Would I be in college full-time every day? Okay, so another thing with our study programme, depending on whether you do English and maths, is to how much you're in college. Now, our college courses tend to be 1 full day practical, then you get half a day which is skills building. So that's when we tend to work on the mannequin heads. So you get half a day skills building and you also get half a day theory. So you tend to be in college for 2 full days, but then you also have your online solo work, and that's what you do at home. And on your timetable, you would have normally about 4 hours per week to do at home on solar. But if you are doing maths and English, then what you'd find you'd be in college 3 days a week, maybe 3.5. So even though the college is full time, the course is full time, you still have the opportunity to be able to go out there and look for some part-time work as well. So I think that works well with a lot of our students, because you know, a lot of them want to go out and earn some money, and that's absolutely cool. So they do have that time too. I hope that was okay for you. Lovely. Well, thank you so much for joining me this evening. I hope I've given you the information you need. Like I say, if you do need any more information or you want to speak to any of us, then please don't hesitate to contact us through the college website, where you can put in a question and they'll send it on to us, and we'll by all means contact you back. But I hope that's given you a little bit of insight into our salons. I'm sorry you weren't able to come in and meet us today. Normally we'd have you all in and we'd have a chat and we'd have a walk around the salons, and you know, I'd get to see you and so would all the other lecturers, but you know, we will definitely be able to do that in the future. But I know that here at the college you'll have fun, but also learn a lot as well and get you ready to be in our industry, which is so fantastic. So thank you so much for your time, and I'll look forward to seeing you all in September, if not before. If we can have you in before, that would be great. Thank you.